Hi everyone, as Una said, my name is Laurie. I am 24 years old and I'm from Belfast. I grew up in West Belfast, which would be quite a deprived area in Northern Ireland. We would have one of the highest suicide rates, and it's an area that's been greatly affected and was greatly involved in our conflict. I was born in 1995, so this was post-ceasefire, and I was born into the supposed peace in Northern Ireland. Growing up, I have little recollection of the conflict, not because it wasn't still ongoing or not because its impacts weren't still felt, but because my parents kept me and my sister quite shielded and sheltered from it. They raised us both to believe that everyone is equal, regardless of religion, race, gender, or sexual orientation. And I'm just really grateful that despite living in such a deprived area that I now have grew up and realised is still deeply feeling these impacts from our troubles, that my parents allowed me to have a childhood free from that, and allowed me to just grow up and enjoy my childhood. In 2010, I participated in Friends Forever programme. I was quite a shy and withdrawn young person at the time, and I had a very influential teacher who I still to this day would talk to because he made quite an impact on me growing up. He was the one that pushed me and insisted that I apply for the programme because he thought it would make my confidence grow. I applied really just to keep him happy. I had no belief that I would get a place on it. I was like, this is never going to happen, but as long as he's happy. Next thing you know, I was accepted. I loved every minute of that programme. I met some amazing people, both from the US and from home. Coincidentally, David, who I'm here with now, was actually a team member of mine on that programme. And I believe that as a 15-year-old taking part in that programme, Friends Forever really helped me develop my perspective of the world, of others, of myself, and of my capabilities and what I can achieve. It forced me to challenge myself, not just because I was shy and had to talk to people, which was quite hard for me, but there was also the public speaking, service projects, and also facing my fears. In particular, one moment that has always stood out to me from my experience was my group partook in a hike, and I had a serious fear of heights. So much so that I didn't want to do this at all. I wanted to back out, but my teammates encouraged me and supported me the whole way, and it still remains one of the proudest moments of my life that I managed to complete that hike. It definitely was an integral moment in changing my perspective of myself and of what I can achieve when I try. Following Friends Forever, I had a dedication then to youth work because I had seen the impact that it had on me and on others in my group. So I started volunteering in my local community, in my local youth centre. That's when I started to realise the impact that the conflict had on my community. To this day, I still would help out in my youth centre sometimes. The young people in my community are amazing young people. They're just feeling the impacts of conflict still to this day. They're in a deprived area, education is not a high priority, and I think youth work really helps push some young people forward. Friends Forever also increased my political awareness, and this was very important to me because this then led me to choosing to study history, politics, and conflict studies at a university level. I graduated 2 years ago, and my undergraduate dissertation, which was like a thesis, was actually based on Friends Forever. It was an examination into the impact that programmes like Friends Forever have on young people's political awareness and activeness. Friends Forever was a big case study. There was 2 programmes I used in it, and Friends Forever was one of the programmes that I used as the case study. In my university years, however, I went through a big struggle. I struggled not only with university work itself, but with my mental well-being and self-esteem. I was at a real low point in my life in my university years. And this was actually the time that I reconnected with Friends Forever because I had drifted from the programme. I had been receiving updates and emails that our CEO Steve had been sending me, I think as a way to like push me back in. And I had noticed that an alumni network was beginning to evolve in Northern Ireland, and I thought, I'll go to one of these meetups, just see what's happening, what the deal is. And it was probably one of the best decisions I ever made. I see it now, me being part of this alumni network, as a way for me to give back to a programme that impacted me so heavily when I was a young person of 15. And in reconnecting, I have found a brilliant group of individuals, all who are in this room, and there are further alumni as well that are not here, that have all brought a different perspective of Friends Forever and their experience of it to the table. And they support each other, and they support and work in their local communities. I took part in a number of the meetups and seminars, and then in 2017, as Una said, I travelled back to the US, to New Hampshire, to be an alumni trainer with a group of young people. There was 3 groups from Northern Ireland, Una's group was one of them. As a trainer, I facilitated workshops with the young people, and I just watched them grow and experience the programme just for themselves in their own unique ways, which to me really impacted me, because it was really interesting to see how each young person is impacted by the programme. It was a truly amazing experience, and I'm so glad and honoured that I got to go. David was also over with me again, just can't get away from him. Since then, the alumni network has only continued to grow, and hopefully, as a result of the lessons that myself and the rest of Team PACs who are here today have learnt in New Orleans, this will strengthen further. Hopefully we'll be able to develop it and get more people engaged. Friends Forever and the Alumni Network have been there supporting and encouraging me to achieve all that I feel that I can, and it's continued to help change my perspective of the world, of others around me, and of myself and what it's possible to achieve. So therefore I'm very honoured and excited to be here with this team of alumni, and to be here in New Orleans, to be with yourselves, and thank you so much for your continued support. Your support enables Friends Forever to strengthen the international community of young leaders that it empowers every year. So thank you.